Devin.
What is up, Zach? How you doing, man?
Bro, Devin, every single time you hop on one of these things, you're in a different location.
Yeah, bro. Look, man, I'm all over the place, but I got a wholesale.
Dude, I love it. Like, each one's like a unique spot.
Thank you, man.
And you always got like a hype squad with you, so it's awesome.
Dang, bro. That's what it's about. That's what it's about.
I love it, man. What's up? How can I help you guys out?
Yeah, brother. So I'm branching into land, wholesaling, and I've watched some of the videos you guys put out on land. But I'm really curious. How are you supposed to find cash? What are the different ways to find cash by for land? Because I know it's a little bit different. And like I think I understand like the vetting. But I've only called lists, so I'm kind of trying to find out how to do it. Like when it's past 9 o'clock, when I can't call people anymore.
So let's talk about land versus houses for a second.
Okay.
Obviously, there's more people wanting to buy houses than land because you can do things with houses.
Right.
It's a form of real estate. I can rent it out. I can flip it. I can do all these things, right? The average person could use a house just to live in. So that, in essence, is more attractive, right? I can get loans on houses, right? Land's a little weirder. Land is not really sold unless you're in Texas, which is like sold maybe on mineral rights and like oil and stuff like that, which obviously you're in.
Yes.
So like that's all nice and stuff, but still it's like it is a rare case, right?
Okay.
And most people in like let's say Harris County that's doing like land stuff, they're not like, oh, you know, they put their tongue on the ground like, I think there's oil here, and that's they try like it don't work like that. Okay, this isn't I forgot one of those like oil shows, you know. Like it ain't that, okay?
Okay.
Some of it's like that, some of it's not. I'll tell you, that is probably the least expertise I have is on mineral rights in East Texas.
Okay.
But you know, people do it all the time. A lot of people in Texas that do well when it comes to vacant land and people in general is actually having a good reverse wholesaling process where they know what the cash buyer is willing to buy for land and they know what they're doing it for, and then reverse engineer that process. So, for example, if I'm going to sell land, I'm going to have to find who my buyer is going to be for it first, and then kind of build my marketing on top of that. So let's say, for example, I am a custom home builder. I build a custom home. All right. I'm going to go to Devin and ask what Devin likes, and I'm going to build a house just for you. And when I build that house, you're pretty much going to have to buy that thing because you gave me all the specifications.
Right.
And you're like, dang, man, I got to buy this house, right? Got the man cave, got whatever you want, right? The problem is, if I go out here and just find a house and it's not what you like, you're not going to buy that, right? And unfortunately, vacant land is so niched out where every land buyer wants it for a different thing. I have land buyers that just want a land bank, where they just want to buy it and want it to appreciate because they think it's going to be a new hustle, bustle city. People like it to build ranches. Some people just like land to have land. Some people want land to develop. People build property, storage facilities. They're everywhere, man. We got ones where I try to buy waterfront land and sell to people, create marinas. Like, I mean, that's a Florida thing, but like it's all over the board. Like, it is all specific to the type of buyer you have. And so if you look at real estate wholesaling for houses, it's kind of just like you're building, you know, iPhones. Build it, and then they're going to come and like it, right? You know, I'm going to create this great ice cream shop, and people are going to come to buy my ice cream because everyone likes ice cream. Now you're kind of like a custom, I don't know, home builder type thing. You're a little niched out, like you're for the individual person. And so that being said, we're not going to go try to call every single piece of vacant property we can and then try to stress out find a buyer.
Right.
You can do that in houses because I'll buy any house at a certain price. For land, for me, I don't want to go build because 6 months loans, I don't do that stuff. So what you've got to do is, let's just talk about the really basics of it. You just asked me for cash buyers for land, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is, I think, really simple because that's how my simple brain works. But if I'm going to find people that want to buy my vacant land for cash, let me just go to a list of every single person in the past year that's bought a piece of land for cash because they probably have money, and ask them, hey, you're looking to buy more. I saw you bought this piece of land. Gonna buy more of it? Yes. Okay, what areas and what type of acreage, whatever. Okay, this area in Tarrant County, Texas. Perfect. I'll go and actually market there for you. Boom, right? Because you're gonna find, they're gonna tell you what they want to buy, but most importantly, they're gonna tell you what they don't buy. And then you exclude that portion, and then you kind of have your little Venn diagram of marketing, and then boom, you go after those properties. Because if you go after every piece of vacant land in, let's say Houston, you're doing, say 1,000 parcels, you can exclude probably half of that, which all your cash buyers are not going to want. Boom, you only deal with the 50%, which is going to sell you in time, marketing, your ROI, and then your ROT, your return on time. that and whatever little rant I just did is going to show you how to market the land the right way.
Okay.
Like one of my best relationships were actually with people that were into infill lots. You know what infill lots are?
Is that a lot that's already got like pillars and stuff on it? Or?
Sometimes not. So
Okay.
there's different definitions. I'll actually get the legal because I got the Zach definition, and then I got the real definition. Legally, an infill lot is going to be places. Okay, all right, making sure it's right. Well, yeah, infill lot in Zach opinion. So we're getting real stupid simple. It's when there's property, vacant land, property. You've probably seen that before, just driving around in your friend's house, whatever. There's a piece of vacant property just sitting there. It's kind of weird, right? And so this is like more undeveloped parts of town. Like in my city, there's a ton of them, and in a lot of cities, there's vacant properties there, and then there's houses living there. And so it's kind of cool because you can just like fill in a property and it kind of blends into the entire place. So this is really good for a home builder that can just build a house and then sell it. And they love buying that vacant piece of property. And usually someone just owns that, right? And so those are really good ones because I had a really good relationship where I called every single infill lot, which is basically a vacant land that was in prop sheet. We can actually do this, but like every piece of property that's right next to an actual developed house. Because when I build it, more people want to buy it. If I go like 15 miles out where there's no internet, no one really wants to buy that house because there's no internet. Stupid. But if I can buy a place, build it, create the utilities, already have the internet connection and everything all set up perfectly, and I just gotta have like Comcast or AT&T, it can sell really quick. And we had this little thing here, which is this is big brain stuff that we started doing because I was so simple, I can start making a lot of money. The builder was like, Zach, I will pay you 40 grand for every quarter acre you got in this zip code. It's literally what he told me for an infill lot. So guess what I did?
Started looking for him.
Every single person said, Zach, I'm going to sell my piece of land for $60,000. I talked to Rick, he wants to buy it for 20. I can't do 20. I mean, this thing's just sitting here costing you money. I mean, can you do 30? Fine, 30. Boom, sell it for 35, make 5 grand. And you got like 10 of these lots, boom, 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 right?
Yeah.
Because it's literally, I always call it like you're buying dollar bills because if someone's willing to pay $10,000 for a piece of property or a lot, it's a $10,000 bill. I'm going to buy this $10,000 bill for $8,000 to make $2,000 profit. $5,000 is $5,000 profit. I really love that piece of vacant land wholesaling. But the work that I did was finding the buyer, and then boom, just reverse do it from there.
Okay.
The biggest problem most wholesalers have is it's easy to get a piece of land under contract for discounted price. It's finding the buyer that's the hard part. So find the buyer first.
Okay, very well. And so in the case where I've got 2 under contract right now, with those, I gave myself a good amount of time to kind of find the buyer. So should I just hustle to continue finding buyers? And then
did you find a buyer for those properties you have under contract?
I have not. I got them under contract.
So you did the thing where you found the land first, right? Get it under contract.
Yeah.
You'll find out it's not bad. It's not hard. It's the buyers that are gonna be hard. So guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna have to pull every single.
And I've already pulled a list for that zip code. And I've already called them all, but I did it within the past 2 years and beyond. So I didn't do it within the first now to the past 10 years. It's only been from 2 years from now on.
What kind of land are we talking? Info lot?
So one is an info lot and the other one is raw land. The owner told me that it used to be a little community, but I guess like it kind of died down and it's like there's trees up there everywhere now. So it's no longer that. So now it's kind of raw land.
So the big thing I can tell you, it'll take you 5 seconds, it's worth it. Next time you're out there, knock on the neighbor's door and see if they're looking to buy it.
Okay.
I've had neighbors buy property just sitting there because they got extra money. Heck, I don't want no. Just say, hey, Mr. Neighbor, we're actually looking to buy this, but I'm just trying to see if you're looking to buy it too. And that could blow up on you, so you got to know how to do it the right way. But I've actually sold deals to neighbors too. So you kind of got to feel the neighbor out, kind of see what story is the land here. And me and my partner are actually going to buy it. And we're just kind of how the neighborhood is like that. Oh, you're looking to buy? Oh, we wanted to buy that. Oh, you're looking to buy? Oh, we were going to buy it. I have a partner who wants to go develop on. Oh, we don't want neighbors. I would buy this. You're Devin out of you know, why don't we build the house right next to it? I've sold like 2 properties, and they're more wealthier. They're like, hey, I want my son or my daughter to live, and then they'll build a house. Have loan. It's just a thought. 2 seconds.
Yeah, no, I can definitely do that.
Second part here is so that info lot. Call every info lot buyer. Home builders, city, shop. Good one or not. Home builders are good too. And then the other one outside the info lot.
The other one, it's like literally right outside the land. I want to say it's raw land, and I kind of I'm wrong between like raw land. I guess it's not an info lot. So
all right, perfect. Well, I mean, you're gonna have to call those type of properties.
Okay. So besides good way to buy and whatnot.
Yeah, land's a little different, right? So I would try to find them on Facebook. Cash sales.
Okay. Perfect. Awesome.
All right, keep it up.